Okay, it's one of these things, right? That I think to myself, I know this is probably very fucking different. If I had a good friend and I know they're addicted to drugs, what would I do? Like, I would call them out. You know what I mean? I would like contact their parents. I'd be like, hey, this guy's addicted to drugs. I would like go out of my way to like take the drugs away from them. Like, I will tie them down and bring them to rehab. It's like, I don't want my friend to die. So if they were cheating, would I tell the significant other? Logically, that should say yes. But at the same time, there's a moral dilemma there. Like, I would feel a bit bad for doing that. But if they were addicted to drugs, oh, bruh. I'd be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Try booze. I'm kidding. God, why do you have to be addicted to illegal expensive things? Try legal expensive things. Come on now, let's step by step. You know what I mean? You gotta lower the bar down. Illegal and expensive, you're a bit crazy there. You'll feel worse when they go too far and you tried nothing. Yeah, have you ever tried Pokemon cards? I swear to God, when I was younger, my parents were like, never do drugs. As an adult girl, one thing people need to realize, and I'll say it right now, okay, I might be crazy, but this is from my experience, because I do have friends that used to be addicted to like substances. They need to have gone through so much to resort to that. Because imagine, right? They're doing something illegal and really fucking expensive. They are at rock bottom. It's not fair to look at someone that is like addicted to drugs and be like, oh, you're just a junkie. Nah. Like, life has dealt them the worst cards known to man. All right? It's been fucking beating them up. Shit's been kicking them down. So, like, to a little bit, I empathize. Thank you, MZGXD, for the 10 gifted roadies. Thank you so much. Like, people do be forgetting why addiction happens. People don't just decide to be addicted because they're happy. You know, like, sometimes, like, life kicks everyone down. You know, it's fine. Shit happens, right? But life sometimes kicks other people harder than other people. Like, I've went through shit, and I'm not at that point where I'm going to go look for, like, illegal substances. You know what I mean? Because it's way too much effort, way too much time, really fucking scary. You're like putting your life on the line because now you have to deal with shady fucking people. You could die at any given time and you have to spend money. Like, you must be at like a very desperate point in your life to like numb or to forget. To fucking reach that point. So like, I can't. Like, at first, I did have the mentality of like, oh, people that do drugs are bad. Now, I'm like, no. You went through shit, didn't you, bud? You know, like, damn, you want to go fishing or something? I don't fucking know. Don't hear me out, right? I know it sucks. I get it. You know, ever since I've spoken to people, I have friends that used to be drug addicts. I understand more of what the mentality behind it. I'm telling you, man, sometimes just go fishing with the people you like. Dead ass. Like, that's what all my friends told me. Thank you. Hi, I'm meme. It's a sad realization and some don't always get out of it. Some try to help, but it can backfire and comes with repercussions. Exactly. Because, like, drugs can really change who you are. Because when you're, like, fucking medicated, right? You're not who you are. And you can do stupid, dangerous shit. And sometimes you do it to other people. One of the things that resonated with me, I had a friend. He was really, really addicted to hard drugs. Like, I'm not talking about, like, the devil's leaf. I'm talking, like, crystals. You know what I mean? Like, the shit you be crushing, the shit you be injecting.
Something I heard from the Welshman himself, Connor, one time was that people like to demonize others a lot, and we tend to blame them for the problems they're in. I think they were specifically talking about people doing drugs and people that were homeless or begging for money out on the street.
Right? Like, I have a friend, he used to be really addicted to the hard drugs to the point that they were somewhat like selling, but not selling. They're kind of like in that friend group, like their society, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to get out of that shit because according to them, apparently that's how you get it for like cheaper price. But they did, it's kind of sweet. They basically fell in love with someone and they realized it's like, I don't want to die. Like, at one point, they started being afraid of dying again. And they're like, I want to live this life. Like, my life is better now. It's not amazing, but it's better. And I don't want to die now. Like, I've been struggling for years. Imagine if I died during the happiest moment of my life. Fuck no. So then they went to rehab and they're so much better now. They're like fully clean. I mean, they had their up and downs, but I think they're pretty clean now. The way they said it was, when I was struggling the most, I wished I had someone to reach out and go fishing with. Fishing can be anything, but it kind of stuck to me a little bit, the fishing, because I like fishing, but
there was a quote that I can't remember exactly, but it was something like, never ask why the drugs, ask why the hurt if you truly want to help.
Yeah. It's like sometimes all people need is just to
the true test of human empathy is to see someone at their absolute rock bottom and not judge them for the choices and circumstances that led them there.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the problem with many of these hypotheticals? Real life has so much nuance that these general hypotheticals are hard for us to judge or learn anything from, cause we can't conceive of the specifics and nuances that lead to those situations.
Yeah, like, you don't know what other people are going through. So it makes sense. I remember back then, because of how I was raised, I was like, drugs are bad, people that do drugs are bad, right? But now I realize it's like, it's not that simple. You know? Most of the time, it's like a very subtle cry for help. So, it's very nuanced, yeah. Nothing is cut and dry, exactly. That's why, chat, if you're going through something, man, I'm telling you, go fishing. Alright, like, you can have me in the background as you go fishing. Trust me, life is good when you fish. I used to fish a lot. My grandparents, my uncles, my dad, we all love fishing. It's like a family tradition, but my brother doesn't quite like fishing, so I kind of liked fishing instead.
It's
weird
to meet people who are addicted where they are rather than where you expect them to be. Cheer 300.
Yeah. It's, people want to get better. Just sometimes it's so hard to do it. Just thinking about it is exhausting, right? Just go fishing, man. Go. You can take the stream on a boat. Go fucking fishing. Grab some good fish and be like, yo, I got a cool fish today. And it'll be like, yo, I can 100% guarantee if y'all are going through shit and you go fishing and you take a picture of the fish you got that day and you post it in the Discord server, right? 90% of the people in the server will be like, damn, bro, that's a good fish. People are gonna be like, damn, that's a good fish.
Teach a man to fish. Fish life. Catch a fish. Life fish. Fish a fish, chat.
Teach a man how to
Don't do
fish.
Drugs, chat. They're expensive and you could spend that money on Vtuber merch instead.
True. Teach a man how to fish and he'll know how to fish. Teach a fish how to fish and the fish turns... Teach a fish how to fish. Yes.
Vtuber merch is my drugs.
Vtuber merch is so fucking expensive too, oh my god.
I somewhat recognize myself.
Fish.
I have several bad health issues and addictions, mostly because I didn't care anymore. But honestly, since finding the foreskins, I realized I was mostly just lonely, and now I'm starting to think I don't want life to end just yet. I'm trying to get better in part thanks to you, chat, and Michi too, I guess.
Wait, you know what? I'm not even gonna take that personally. That was so... Look at that, chat. See, that... Okay, I'm gonna use this moment to tell you guys, see the impact you have, chat.